Hi, I'm Buck Smellington, and you're watching What's That Drug? On today's show, we will watch our two contestants go head-to-head to see who knows their drugs. Contestant number one, who are you?
Hey Buck, thanks for having me. I'm a huge fan. My name's Jeff. I'm 32 years old, former heroin user, so I guess you could say I know my drugs.
Well, thanks for joining us, Jeff. How long have you been clean now?
About 5 years now, Buck.
Well, let's hope you have a good memory. Contestant number two, who are you?
I'm Tanya, I'm 26, and I really like cocaine. I've always wanted to be on What's That Drug. Thank you so much for having me, Buck.
Well, Tanya, what brings you here today?
Well, like I said, I love cocaine, but it makes me really angry that people think I'm a bad person because of it. I'm hardworking, I'm smart, and I know my drugs, and I'm here to prove that I can use drugs safely.
All right, y'all ready to play?
Yeah!
The first round of our game is called OD or No D. In this round, our two contestants will try to decide if our wonderful team is or is not exhibiting signs of a drug overdose. The first contestant to buzz gets to decide OD or No D. Contestants, do you have your buzzers?
I think I got a dud, Buck.
Well, let's get Jeff a new lighter here, folks. First up, we have Olive. As you can see, Olive is up and walking, though her path is slightly snaking. Her eyes are open, but they are droopy. She seems slightly disoriented. She is mumbling to herself. Yes, Tanya?
I'm gonna call that a no D, Buck. I think she's just pretty high.
That's right! Her eyes are open, they're not fluttering, but most importantly, she's able to walk and speak. If they're a walking and a talking, let them keep on a rockin'. So next, we have Andy. As you can see, Andy is a bit out of it. They've been doing a lot of opiates today. They're slumped over and very limp, with some foamy vomit around their mouth. If you notice, their lips are slightly blue. Oh no! They're puking again! Oh, yes, Jeff.
I'm gonna go with an OD, Buck. That definitely looks familiar to me.
Well, that's right, Jeff. Let's get Andy some help here, folks. Now, for all you people at home, remember this. If you see someone you think might be ODing, first, check their breathing. If they're indeed ODing, their breathing will be slow, shallow or erratic, or maybe not even there at all. Second, try to talk to them and see if they're able to respond. If that doesn't work, try the shake and shout method, calling their name if you know it. Third, check their color. Their lips and fingertips might be turning blue, and their face might be pale and clammy. Fourth, if none of the other methods work, try stimulating the sternum. Take your knuckles and rub them hard and fast on the sternum. For most people, if they're simply on a heavy nod, they will regain consciousness. If you follow these steps and can indeed say that the person is ODing, call 911 and administer Narcan or naloxone if you have access. And hopefully, you just saved a life. Now, back to our game. It looks like we've got a tie here, y'all. You know what that means. All right, contestants, here's how this works. I'm gonna ask you a bit of a tougher question, and when I'm done reading it, you will have 10 seconds to answer. The first one of you to give a correct answer wins the game. Got it?
Yep.
Yeah?
According to a recent study by the CDC, between the years 2000 and 2016, this drug resulted in 10,619 deaths in the United States. Is it A, heroin, B, methamphetamine, C, cocaine, or D, psilocybin mushrooms? 10 seconds on the clock, please. And go! All right, time's up. Let's start with you, Jeff.
I'm gonna go with meth, Buck.
Nope. Sorry, Jeff. Tanya?
Cocaine, Buck!
That's right! You win! The winner of today's game will receive a big-ass box of Narcan, naloxone, needles, alcohol pads, and gloves. How long it lasts is up to you.
I'm Haven Wheelock. I'm the program coordinator for the Syringe Exchange at Outside in Portland. I've been with Outside In for almost 12 years, working primarily in our syringe and drug users health programs and our harm reduction program. Harm reduction is a guiding principle in the way that we work with people who are using drugs. It initially started as a way to combat the spread of HIV infection. Over time, the whole concept has really broadened. The way we talk about harm reduction and drug users health has kind of shifted. So it started with HIV, and then hepatitis C was found to be a huge infection associated with injection drug use. And so we shifted our focus then and there. And then we started talking about skin infections and how people can use in a way that reduces their risks of harm. So syringes are our primary tool. Another really important tool, especially when thinking about overdose, is access to naloxone. So naloxone is a medication you can give someone while they're experiencing an overdose that will revive them and allow them to continue breathing for a short period of time so they're able to get access to help and don't die. And so we've done a lot of work in the last 5 years to increase who can have naloxone, how to access naloxone, where to get it. So at this point in Oregon, you can purchase naloxone at any pharmacy. Often, especially if you personally are at risk for overdose, your insurance will cover the costs of that. So you can just go to the pharmacy. If you're on OHP, you possibly are at risk for overdose. OHP will cover you getting access to naloxone just through the pharmacy without a prescription. If you are using opiates and using syringe exchange, all of the syringe exchange programs throughout the metro area do supply naloxone and can train you to use it and can distribute it for free. I think one of the key things about harm reduction that's really important is that everyone has tools to be safer and everyone has knowledge to be safer. And if you need to know more about how to keep yourself safe while doing drugs, I encourage you to reach out to Outside In. I love talking to people, and I encourage everyone to do their best to stay safe and take care of yourselves and take care of the people around you, because we are all in this together.